Okay guys, in today's video we will be checking out step-by-step guide of how we can use the trend milker indicator on higher time frame. Okay, so this is very important, and of course since today is weekend, it is also an opportunity for us to check out one or two trades together, so we will know what to go for each time we are trading. Okay, but before we go fully into it, in case you are joining me for the first time, I welcome, and if you love the content you are getting from here, kindly give me a follow right now, like this video and share this video with friends and family. Okay, and of course guys, if you have any question, you can drop your question for me to me via WhatsApp. I'll always be there. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, most especially if you want to know more about my trading tool, just send message to me via WhatsApp. I will be there to reply you. Now let's go straight into what we have right here. So I will start with gain next 1200, and of course show you how you can use the 3M trend milker indicator on higher time frame. Okay, so first of all, for those of you that don't even know what 3M trend milker indicator is all about, okay, it is a trend trading indicator that helps you to analyze the markets very well. Okay, and of course it gives you a clearer version of the market, what you should go for and what you shouldn't do. Okay, and of course guys, this particular indicator is a custom made indicator, and it was created by me and my team, and of course we are able to get these out based on the fact that we've been using a particular strategy for a while, and we noticed that the strategy has been working for us and giving us more opportunities within the market. So in order for us to make it very easy to analyze better, we put all the strategies together into this particular trading tool. Okay, so it gives us the downtrend signal and of course the uptrend signal, the entry point for sell and the entry point for buy. Okay, these are some of the things that we get from this particular indicator. So just by looking at the chart alone with this indicator, we can easily say what the market is presenting to us, and we can easily decide what we want to do within the market. For most of you, you will notice that I make use of 15-minute time frame most of the time. The reason for this is that it gives me a quick signal which I can follow, and also helps me to trade for a while, at least on average. Okay, unlike using a smaller time frame. However, sometimes I also go as high as 1 hour time frame, so you can also use 1 hour time frame. If you should notice, on 1 hour time frame, this actually got to the resistance zone at this point. Okay, and of course when it got to the resistance zone, it is either it breaks out above it, or it's it switched from an uptrend into a downtrend, and this is what I do, okay, in this situation. So this is the beginning of the trend right here on 1 hour time frame, and this is where the switching took place. And all you just need to do is just to set your stop loss here, and even place your entry point here, and allow it to roll. Okay, because this is starting from the resistance zone, it will go for a very long time, and there will be pullbacks in between, but so far you are in profit, you are good to go. You can see right here there are pullbacks. It played around there for a while, but check it out, it kept on going down, pullbacks here again. This is on 1 hour time frame, got to this support zone, add a little pullback, and this is the beauty of it when you are trading on higher time frame. Once you have been able to win it at the beginning, okay, then the rest is very easy to go through. Okay, there will be pullbacks, but you will not be shaken. So far you are still in profit, okay, just the way we are there. Okay, we can imagine this kind of pullback will not even shake you at all. You can even set a buy signal at this point without closing your sell signal, just to know if it will break out below this support zone or not. Okay, in most cases trading on higher time frame favors a very long trendy signal like this. Okay, these have been going for days, more than a week right now, and of course you can imagine you coming in at this point at the beginning of the trend on 1 hour time frame and still be in profit till this very moment. This is about 140,708 points. Okay, and that is about 214 candles. Okay, multiplied by hours. Oh, okay, so this will give you 214 hours. It means that we have been trading this particular asset for 214 hours. This is so amazing. You can see that it has taken lots and lots of days already. Okay, so that's so amazing. That is the beauty of you trading on higher time frame. Another way which you can go about it is, let's say this is the entry point, and of course the price line has gotten to this region. Okay, all you just need to do is just to secure this stop loss is no longer useful there again, so you drag it down a bit to secure 50% of your profit. So you can see this playing around, almost got to the stop loss but it didn't get there, came down, went back, came back down, then this time I broke out completely from there. So what do? You still adjust your stop loss again. You adjust it to somewhere here. Okay, so the profit between here and here is locked up for you. So if anything should happen, you will be getting that profit in your wallet. So this played around and got to this region again. Still adjust your stop loss, okay, to the last low, which happened to be this. And of course you can see you are locking up more profit for yourself at this point, just to know if it will continue with the trend or not. Okay, because if it continues with the trend, you're going to earn more profit. Okay, so that is it. So you can see this actually goes up and down and got to this region, went back up and came back down again. Okay, so at this point it is at this rate at this point. So all you just need to do is just to adjust your stop loss to somewhere here, claim more profits to see if it will break out, if it will continue with the trend. Right now your profits will be from this stop loss to this your entry point. Okay, so that's a lot of profits already, and that is the beauty of it. And if during the process it has gotten to your stop loss, you will be taken away from the market, having the rest of the profits going to your wallet. That is the beauty of it all, guys. That is the beauty of it all. Now let's see other assets. Okay, let's see Ganex 1200 first to see what the market is still giving to us. You can see this is still selling today, so which means this is still going to sell more. Let's see it on H4 just for us to also check out. I want us to know what is really happening to the market today. Okay, because the first part of this video is to show you how to use the trend milker indicator on higher time frame, which is what I have just explained. But right now we need to know what we should look out for this weekend. Okay, so that we will know how we can milk the market this weekend. Okay, just the way we have seen this has just broken out from this support zone, and we have seen it on the higher time frame that it has broken out from the support zone. So this is where it is heading to. This port is where it is heading to. So this is still going to sell more for Ganex 1200. So if you think that Ganex 1200 will start buying, then you are getting it wrong. It might have a pullback for a while. What do I mean by pullback? Okay, going the opposite direction. That it might buy for a while, but it is still going to be more of a downtrend than an uptrend based on what we have just noticed right now. Now let's check out Ganex 999. Ganex 999 had also been on uptrend right from here. We also milked this particular asset for a very long time, but it has gotten to this region, was unable to break out from it, tried to go back on downtrend, but after getting here, it's having a pullback right now. So I expect the pullback to be over around here, as you can see. it's almost got there and it is trying to go back right now. Once it does not break out from here, then definitely it will continue with a downtrend and it's going to sell more. So you guys should have a look at that. Just follow it up. That's GainX 999. Okay, now let's check out PayNext 1200. I'm just using this opportunity to let us see what we are most likely to have this weekend, so that you will have a better understanding of how it works. Congratulations to those that picked up this signal. We actually sold PayNext 1200 right from here. Entry point, stop loss, and of course kept on crashing and crashing and crashing, and of course it has gotten to this resistance zone, to this support zone, and it has not been able to break out from there. Let me quickly check it on H1 to see where it is heading to and if it is actually going to go fully into an uptrend. Okay, so just the way we are seeing it, okay, we can't really identify that on H1 because it has really gone down. Let's check it out on H4. Okay, if you see it on H4, you will notice that it has gotten to this support zone and it's trying to pull back. That's a major support zone and it has gotten there before. So since it didn't break out from there, then we are most likely to have the other direction of the trend right now. Okay, so we are most likely to have it buying right from there. So on 15-minute time frame, we are good to go. This should have been the stop loss, and right here should have been an entry, a very good entry point for us. Okay, and of course we can highlight some TPs. This is okay. Okay, yeah, then right here is another one. Sorry. Okay, and let me leave it that way. Then you can have another TP here, then probably another one here. Okay, so and if it breaks out from all these, then we expect it to get to somewhere here. Okay, but there might be pullbacks in between. Okay, so this is very important. So this is another setup for a buy signal for PayNext 1200. Remember, we will always have pullbacks in between. Then let's check out PayNext 999. This is PayNext 999. I don't really like this kind of movement, even though it has been more of an uptrend than a downtrend. But let's see what is happening on H1. As you can see, it's also more of an uptrend. It's all started from here. You can see sometimes when you check it out on higher time frame, when you get to pick a signal on higher time frame, more especially when it is just starting, you are most likely to mute the market for a very long time. Check out here, guys. Check out here. Right here was a major pullback after getting to this region. Had a pullback, but didn't get to the entry point, but went back up and up and up. Okay, so this is where it is actually targeting. Right here, sorry, right here is where it is actually targeting. So it is still moving towards that direction. So this is still more of an uptrend than a downtrend, even on lower time frame. You can see, so it's still going to break out from here and try to get to where I highlighted this region. Okay, so before it will even think of going on downtrend fully. Okay, so this is very important. Now let's check out FX volume 80. Someone asked about FX volume 80 from my WhatsApp yesterday, and unfortunately we were on a particular signal when the person asked, so he's unable to pick up the signal because we've started the signal already. We trade the trend. We don't just pick signal anyhow. Okay, so this had been an uptrend. I told you in my videos that it had been an uptrend, and right now it has got into the resistance zone. So like I always tell you, I always want to wait until, if I didn't get into the signal right from the beginning, I always, more especially if it has gone too far, I always want to wait until it is switching over, and that was what happened yesterday. The person was actually expecting a good signal yesterday on FX volume 80, but I wasn't able to dish out any signal on that because we were still on a particular signal which have gone too far. So I'm not going to push any unnecessary signal to anyone if it is not confirmed. Okay, so this is it on H1. You can still see that this is still trying to see if it will go back on full uptrend. We have good area here to milk, okay, but it has gotten to this resistance zone. If you should notice, it got there around there, had a pullback, got there around there, had another pullback, and of course it has gotten there again, and it has been struggling with that area. If it's unable to break out from this resistance zone, then it is going to have another pullback and sell. Okay, so this is very, very important to sell and get to this region. However, if it breaks out below this support zone, it's going to sell more, but I doubt it if it's going to break out from here, because it has gotten there around there, was unable to break out from there, also around there, still unable to break out from there. So it's most likely for you to get back here and go back up. And of course, the most important thing is this is still going to go on full uptrend, because we have so many milking area around it. At least it should get to this place when it starts the full uptrend. But for now, it needs, this asset needs to look for a way to break out from this particular resistance zone. Okay, but for now, it has not been able to break out from there, so it's trying to sell a bit. Okay, so if you on 15 minutes time frame, you will notice that it is selling right now on 15-minute time frame, just the way we have seen it. Okay, so may likely get to this region and go back up, or probably get to this region and go back up. Okay, so whichever way, it is selling at the moment. Okay, so that is all we have for today. Like I said, if it breaks out from here, from this resistance zone, then it is an opportunity to have a very good milking assets. A very good asset to milk. Okay, a very good asset to milk, because we have a lot of areas to milk at the top. Okay, so that is it. So that is what I am actually waiting for it to break out from here. That will give us an opportunity to make a lot of money right from there. All the movements we are making in between these and these are just little way of making money for now. Not until it breaks out from here, that is when we can make more money right from there. So guys, you've learned a lot today. We try to combine two things together right here. First one was to teach you how to analyze or make use of the trend milker indicator, which is a custom made indicator on higher time frame, and I showed you the advantage of what you are most likely to get on higher time frame if you try it out on higher time frame. However, the negative part of it is that a little pullback on higher time frame can be a major reversal on lower time frame. Okay, although the solution to that is you having a good risk management system. Okay, like I always tell you, each time you analyze the market, place your order, set your stop loss. It is as easy as that. Okay, so, and the second thing which we're able to do today is to check out each of these assets for the weekend to see what we are most likely to go for or experience over the weekend, so that we can position ourselves well and make some good profit for ourselves right from there. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, kindly give me a follow right now, like this video and share this video with friends and family. This will help the video to go viral, and so many people will also learn from it just the way you have learned. Okay, and if you have any question about my trading tool, you can send message to me via WhatsApp. I will be there to reply you. Watch out for my next video. Until then, God bless you.